Hello everybody, I'm Manakyn, and welcome to Unhealthy Eating with Manakyn. Today, we're having a brownie. I didn't really get a chance to eat before this, so this is quite literally lunch. Hello, Kiyomo. Hello. Hello, Cloud. Hello, hello. Hello, Never Lucky. Hello, hello, Dumb Luck. Hello. So you guys get to hear some ASMR chewing today. I don't know if you guys actually heard that. Do you guys like sweets? I'm okay with sweets. The only sweet I kind of like is you've only eaten salad and eggs. Nice try, Nozomi. Get off my stream. Speaking of Nozomi, I figured that today I want to try seeing things from her perspective. So I got an iced pumpkin spice latte. You like my haircut? Thank you, thank you. Hello, Malu. Exposed. Nom 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 nom. Delicioso. You're a sweet tooth? Man, I know, for me, one of the reasons why I don't like chocolate is because when you put it in your mouth, it gets all sticky, and then it's hard to swallow. Don't take that sentence out of context, but okay, so when you put chocolate in your mouth, it's all gooey, and then when you try to swallow it, it gets all stuck in your throat. That's one of the major reasons why I don't like sweets that much. But I drink soda because soda doesn't get stuck in your mouth. At the same time, I'm trying to quit soda. That's why instead of Coke, I drink a Diet Coke. I don't know why I have so many drinks next to me today. Anyway, let me put this plate away, and then we'll go see our girl daughter and me. Hello everybody, I'm back. Chair stream? Oh, you're right. Chair, you got this, buddy. No, I'm kidding. Now you're craving chocolate? No, it's gooey and sticky and it makes it difficult to swallow. Anyway, time to morph into Nozomi. Hi guys. I really like eggs. That's all I know. I should drink Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is so much. How much caffeine does Mountain Dew have, actually? Mountain Dew caffeine. 55 milligrams in a 12 ounce. That is 12 ounce a can. How many OZ in a can? 8 or 12. I think it's 12. Anyway, yeah. It's been a bit of a rough day for me. Lots of negativity, so I'm glad you guys can hang out with me today. Speaking of negativity, Darumi Amamiya. She's our girl. She's our darling. You know, I wish we had Darumi Amamiya a little bit earlier, and like, I kind of wish we had that route earlier so we kind of understand her, because she's dead for like half the game, and it's kind of sad. Hiruko gets more screen time than her, and Hiruko was dead the entire first route. What's 9 plus 10? 21. 19. Remember, I have a PhD in engineering. If I'm not proof that you don't need to be smart to get a PhD, I don't know what proof you guys are going to believe. 21! Shut up. The antidote pretended to drink. Oh. Hold on, Steam is updating. We'll go back to our just waiting music so we can get the music. The fact that I got baited by that... Wait, is that a bait? Is 9 plus 10 a bait? It's not like, I have Ligma. Oh, gee. What's Ligma? Hey, popcorn. You got popcorn. Wait, is that cannibalism? I don't know. No. Alright. We gotta see things from Nozomi's perspective for once. Why do people like pumpkin spice? I don't know. Hold on. Do you know last week Metaphor ReFantasio received the grand award at the Tokyo Games Show? Freaking awesome. Or Tokyo Games Awards. Freaking awesome. Who's your favorite Metaphor character? I like... Well, as you guys all know, Maria was my favorite, but then Katharina was pretty great. Okay, finally Steam is open. You ate a pumpkin cheesecake? Nice try, Nozomi. Get at it. Day 77. Before we continue this, we just need a quick reminder of who we're fighting for. Luis is your favorite Atlas villain. Luis, a lot of people really like Luis, and I can completely understand why. I think one thing I have learned is that the best villains ever, always the best villains, they're the ones that are right. And that's something I think is like a really important aspect to make a villain actually feel like an interesting character, or like make a villain actually feel, you know, give a justification beyond the fact that they're evil. I think that's one of the most important things, is a villain that's actually right. Why are we at the start of the game? Just to hear this.
Nice to meet ya.
Hi! on, Darumi, you're the best. Anyway. Do the Ema? Okay, well, next time we have free time. Yeah, who was I thinking of recently? Oh, right, since we're talking about, like, this is a Kodaka game, right? I think, what is it? If you guys remember Raincode Makoto Kagutsuchi, I think Makoto Kagutsuchi was actually one of the most interesting thought-out villains. I mean, Raincode was written kind of in a silly way, but I think Makoto was such an interesting villain because everything he says, functionally, he was right about everything, which is what makes it so compelling. And so, when you talk about, when you were talking about Luis as your favorite Atlas villain, that's the first thing I think of. A lot of what Luis says is, he's right. A lot of what he's saying is functionally correct. A lot of what he's saying is true, and he doesn't really lie in the entire game, which is what makes him such an interesting villain, because he's right, and yet you also know he's evil, and so it's difficult to deny him as a villain. He's evil, but evil is in quotes, obviously. And yeah, and that's what I think. What makes it a really interesting villain. It forces you to think about yourself, because they're evil, but you also agree with them. And that makes you question yourself. Just like how Eito, to a large extent, is right. Yeah, that's what makes him so interesting. Like, nobody really thinks about Veshness as the villain. In the villain 100 line, the villain is Eito. It's not really Veshness. Veshness is more of a concept. She's like the concept of impending doom. But the villain is Eito, because it forces you to think about yourself. And I think that's what really makes an interesting villain. A villain who doesn't make you question what is good and evil, but makes you question whether or not you are evil. That's a good villain. Anyway, Writing Philosophy 101. Welcome to Manakyn's course on Creative Writing 115. Here we are. That's the mystery route. That's not where we are. I think we're on day 70 something, I think. Here? No, it's the coming of age route. Oh crap, where are we? Oh crap, I've lost my place! Where's the bookmark? Oh, it's day 77. I think we're on day 77. Alright, day 77, we're right here. Oh, here. It's so squished together. Hi, I'm Darumi Amamiya. Why is Darumi so great?
Get prepared. Be ready to.
Hey, Bug. Huh? Another morning. I'll go look on Darumi, and hopefully there won't be an alarm. Oh, it's not an alarm, it's a ding-dong. Huh, pretty early for someone to be coming to see me. Wonder who it is. It's Shoma. It's Darumi! Surprise! Darumi's back and better than ever! I missed you. Have you guys ever been concerned for someone's health? Like, actually, like, concerned that someone is, like, you know, has some sort of, like, chronic illness or something? When you see them walking, it's a very weird feeling. It's like, it's a feeling of both, like, concern and happiness at the same time. So it's like, I just want to give Darumi a hug. She deserves a hug. How dare she ring the doorbell and not just barge in the room? You've had that a lot. Dang, that's hard, man. But, you know, I'm glad that you take good care of people. You know, that's one thing that definitely... It helps you learn how to take care of people, so... Yeah, I hope, you know, everyone in your life gets healthy. Interestingly, Firuz voiced that opening line with more typical gloomy tone before shifting to the manic tone in the next line. Truly bipolar. Hey, you need bipolar voice actors to play bipolar characters, right? That's authentic casting. You're really better? Just like that?
You betcha. It's almost like I got a huge power boost after recovering from near-death injuries. I guess I'm finally finally used to controlling my Retsnom body. Check it out, my arm's back to normal too.
Darumi held up her arm for inspection. Sure enough, it looked like a normal human arm. That's why I play the role of the old stream. Authentic casting. Hi, Arcade. Hey, Nana.
I'm not even in any pain anymore. Everything's coming up Darumi. Darumi.
That's really good. You've been sleeping so long, I was starting to worry.
Oh, were you gonna try to wake me with a kiss? Or maybe you wanted to go even further than that?
I wouldn't have minded if it was you, Takumi. In fact, I think I might have liked it.
What's happening? The ship is sailing! It's happening! Knock that off! Takumi! Takumi! Darumi said, let this ship sail. And Takumi said, I'ma fire a missile at that ship. What the Takumi? Ato is literally hiding under the bed, crawling out. He's like, Takumi, what are you doing? Knock this off. It isn't the time to be kidding around.
I just can't fool you, can I, Takumi?
Look, you made her go back into defensive mode. Oh, Takumi. Takumi. Ato dead. His ghost is crawling under the bed right now.
But let's keep things light, okay? I'm not good at teary, heartfelt reunions. Nico.
Excuse me. You've never been Takumi in this situation? Me neither.
So, everyone knows about Retsnom now, right? How'd that work out?
Right, I guess I should bring you up to speed on everything. Ato's super crashing out right now. I took Darumi through what had happened with following her encounter with Veshness. Alright, if you guys remember last time, Darumi saved us with poison, but the poison took too much out of her. Because apparently... Okay, I know we do have a chemist here with us, but it's like... If you think about... Darumi is capable of creating liquids and also gases, apparently. So which means somehow she is able to take molecules out of the food that she eats, or I don't know, something, and then combine them into something else. So, like, somehow she is turning candy into, like, sulfuric acid or something. That probably takes a lot of energy. So it wouldn't surprise me if she was super tired. Nozomi is a medical student? Nozomi is a medical student, that's true. I was actually talking in the actual chat. So she's performing chemical reactions like any living organ. Yeah, but she can do them at will. Right? She somehow can take protons and neutrons and recombine them into like uranium. So she probably needs a lot of energy to do that. Technically, we can all create fluids and gas. You're not wrong. Look, you're not wrong, I just hate it. Making poison isn't transmutation. It's alchemy. For the first time in a while, the two of us headed over to the cafeteria. Hand in hand. With your fingers locked.
Takumi, you're awake. Thank goodness. Do you remember me? You can just call me Manakyn if you want. You've got a bigger appetite than before, right? I better start making extra curry portion.
Hey, Takumi likes a girl who can eat.
Hey, you want something out of the ration of Manakyn? I can get someone to help you with it.
Talk about why don't you just do it?
Well, I'm bad with computers, man.
Yeah. It'd be faster if I do it. Take a seat, Takumi. I'll handle everything. Why is everyone being nice? Are they trying to kill me? Is this a killing game?
What's the matter, Takumi? Just sit down. It's your first time in the cafeteria for a while.
I'm just a little surprised you're all being so cool with me. I kind of thought you were gonna reject me for being a monster and this turned into a killing game. You wouldn't do that. I mean, you're the only other girl with pigtails. Shut up. Of course not. I just got a chance to fuse with some freaky unknown life form and I took it, that's all. I don't care about you guys or anything. Baka. Sure, whatever you say. Here, take my seat.
Yeah, let's eat together. Food always tastes better when you got cream soda. Speaking of which, Takumi, can you fill me up?
You should try my chocolate chili mayonnaise jambalaya, Miss Amamiya. I made plenty for everyone. Okay, if you take out the mayonnaise, that wouldn't be so bad. I don't think. Chocolate chili. What isn't there like a Mexican dish that uses chocolate? Mexican dish with chocolate. Mole! Yeah, mole. Is that Mexican? I don't know. Yeah, but like chocolate can be used as like a salty thing. If you take out the mayonnaise, though.
Oh, you're being so friendly. This one is like a positive for me. Takumi, when you said you explained everything to everyone, what did you tell them?
You know, just the truth. Including how you're actually a kind, loving person who cares for us all.
A good person? No! No! There goes my chances of making this story a grimdark tragedy.
Once you're done eating, we have a busy day planned for you.
You do? What are we doing?
We need to know more about your body. Whoa, Hiroko, she's my baby mama. Like whether or not you can still use your infuser, or whether the Revive-O-Matic will work on you. There's a lot we need to test out. I will be helping.
Okay, I guess we can do that. But you're all being so nice. Can you try to alienate me a little bit? Sorry, but that's not gonna happen. You want some pumpkin spice? Even if you can't bring back the others, it's wonderful that you were willing to go so far just to try.
Look at her talking to kids.
Hello, Takumi. Thank you, Takumi. You're a true friend.
Too wholesome.
Like I said, sometimes when you're so used to feeling shunned and like outcast by the world, it almost becomes an addiction. Takumi was acting like being accepted was the worst thing in the world. But I could tell it was all for show. Well, I don't think it's all for show. It's just she doesn't know how to react. That was just the way she was. She still wasn't comfortable being herself in front of everyone. At least the others knew what she was about now. Things had worked out way better than I could have hoped for.
Yo, Takumi! Quit spacing out and help me get Takumi some food. You're the only one who knows how much she can eat and what she likes.
Of course, I'll be right there. I love how they, like, everyone is just shipping Takumi and Darumi now. Takumi and Darumi, they rhyme. With everyone chatting and fussing over Darumi, this ended up being one of the liveliest mornings we've had for a long time. Darumi still ate a lot more than a normal person would, but she seemed to enjoy it more than she had before. When she was done, Hiroko dragged her away to begin testing the limits of her new body. That sounds weird.
You never will.
I wonder how things went with Darumi. Maybe I should check on her one last time before bed. Darumi, Darumi. I'll ring just in case. Oh, come on. You guys have the keys to each other's apartments. Just go inside. Darumi can never be the edgelord. Now she has to be a good girl. How horrible. Pumpkin spice isn't real pumpkin. I know, but it tastes so good.
Hi, Takumi. What's up?
Huh?
Nothing really. I just wanted to see how it went with Hiroko. And if you're still doing all right.
I told you I'm fine. You don't have to keep checking up on me. But since you're here, come on in. Might as well tell you what we figured out.
Huh?
You said you figured something out.
Yeah, for starters, I can't use my infuser anymore.
What does that mean? Does that mean she's genetically different now? Or does that mean like it means her blood has changed, right? I guess it's just my body.
I guess I'm just built different.
She's more Retsnom than Hemoanima. I guess that makes sense. We still don't know exactly what Retsnom is yet. It's like, you know, we know what the gay are. They're parasites. But we don't know exactly what Retsnom is yet. Like, it's not necessarily a parasite. If only it's spelled something... It's definitely not a monster. I don't know what you're talking about. Retsnom. Like, we know that Retsnom doesn't have to be a parasite. We could have raised him like a pet. But we just decided to put it inside Darumi, which... Now that you think about it, I can't imagine very many animals who are also... Like, who could be independent but also parasites. Usually it's just like one life function. So... what does that mean? I don't know.
My Hemoanima just doesn't work like it used to. Turns out the little scuffle against Feshness was the last time I'd ever put on my class armor. No more super soldier Darumi. Does that just make you want to slay your wrists? Oh, but maybe without me, everything will descend into a desperate free-for-all. Wouldn't that be an awesome twist? What's the matter?
Huh?
It's, nothing.
We also tried a bunch of stuff to see what I can make now that my body's like this. Even without my class weapon, I'd still be able to make some cool stuff like that time with Feshness. Unfortunately, there was one thing I couldn't make no matter how hard I tried. Heroin. That's a delayed action oh, also heroin, but also a delayed action poison that'll kill the subject in 24 hours. I could have dosed everyone with that and used the antidote to incentivize them into killing each other. The antidote pretended to drink.
Darumi, are you sure you're okay?
Of course I am. I'm the same dull Darumi you know and love to hate.
The stuff she's saying is pretty typical for her, but that in itself is strange. Well, if you're sure, it's fine. Go on.
Basically, I won't be participating in any more battles for a while. But I can make fentanyl! I can still shoot out my poison gas in a pinch, but I don't want to pass out afterwards like I did last time.
Can you, like, store it in, like, your gallbladder or something? Yeah, just, like, store the poison in, like, another organ or something. Cats carry toxo? Is that true, huh?
I mean, that'd be bad for everyone, right? Every day I'd spend unconscious is a day I could be using to make a ruby tear.
And the tear is what we're really after here. Doesn't matter what happens to me.
Yes, it
Such a
does.
sad thought. It makes me want to curl and die. To just disappear. But it's way more fun seeing everyone so disappointed that I'm still alive. So I won't die just yet.
Doubter me, we all love you. Even if you won't admit it. Okay, thanks for sharing all that.
Well, I'm gonna whip up some sleeping pills and put myself to bed. Unpleasant dreams, Takumi!
Doubter me waved me away with an eerie smile. What is she hiding? She doesn't go into haha, I'm peppy happy mode without hiding things. I think people don't realize how easy it is to tell that you're hiding something. Alright, so here's a little bit of psychology for you guys. When people are hiding something, it's not usually like, oh, they're going quiet or something like that. Usually when people go quiet, it's not that they're hiding something, it's that they don't want to tell you, right? But when people are actually hiding something, right? What they actually do is they try to cover it up with lots of different emotions. Like you've seen people like they'll try to like be like really upset or like, oh yeah, no worries, everything's fine, like Doubter was doing. Yeah, usually when you see really, really strong emotions, it's usually something completely different underneath. If people are very straightforward with their emotions, generally it means they don't really have a need to hide something. But when people use emotions that don't seem to make sense, like maybe they're like arguing with you and then suddenly like, oh no, everything's fine. It's like, okay, well, they're clearly trying to avoid talking to you. It's like, Robin Williams. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. That was weird. She's acting more like the same old Darumi, or to more accurate, the old Darumi. The over-the-top attitude, cracking morbid jokes, trying to get people to hate her. That's the thing she used to do. But she stopped, at least around me, ever since I found out that wasn't the real her. You missed the old Darumi or the old Darumi? She's changed quite a few times in these different routes. Why did she suddenly regress and started putting on an act again? Or was it not an act? She didn't seem to notice. I thought there was anything odd about the way she was behaving. Darumi's no longer in pain. She looks completely human. What's going on with her on the inside? Is that really Daru? Oh my god. Wait, is Darumi gay? Has she been infected by the gay? Or is it possible that Retsnam also has a similar function as the gay, where once they take over, they just emulate the characteristics of the person? Will the real Darumi please stand up? I'm Darumi! I'm Darumi! I'm Darumi! I don't know, but,
Get ready, prepare to spend.
What?
By the way, 78 is a special number. Try and figure out for yourselves what makes it special.
It's 9 after 69. Yeah.
Prepare another day and be ready to give your life.
That morning, I got up and went to the cafeteria.
chocolate chip okonomiyaki, huh? It's so good. The way the sauce and the chocolate bind the seafood together is really something. I was thinking, if it was just like okonomiyaki, if it was just noodles and chocolate sauce, and even if it was like cabbage, it could probably work. But then she said seafood. I knew you'd understand its appeal someday, Miss Amami. Oh, the Tsukumo twins must be so excited. What can I say? I've started broadening my horizons. You're making them a little too broad, if you ask me. I feel like I could enjoy all kinds of stuff now, like blood and meat. Bring me meat. Narumi, you did that joke already. It's nice to have someone to share our recipes with. But I'm still getting used to the sight of you eating real food. I know, right? I used to be all about junk food and snacks and stuff, like brownies, like the stuff that the streamer ate earlier and so unhealthy for you. Why are you making yourself fat, Manakyn? I'm sorry, Narumi. I'll try to stop. But I'm more in the mood for blood and meat. Bring me meat. Understood. I will grill some immediately. Yeah. Better hurry or I might grill and eat you instead.
What's the matter, Takumi? You look worried.
I wonder if she's just trying to distance herself from me, or if she's just essentially become a different person. Even if it's just personality-wise. Class 78 is Danganronpa is number 1, and it's also Kodaka's birthday. Oh, interesting. That's like triple Easter eggs. Yeah. Kodaka's birthday is funny number. Does Darumi seem a little strange?
Strange. I mean, she eats real meals now, and she eats a lot more. That's because of Retsnam, right? It's eating for 2.
Yeah, you know, never mind. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Dark, salty chocolate sauce. Where have I heard that before? Chocolate salty balls. South Park. South Park, thank you. So what if she seems a little so what if she seems a little off to me? I guess it's nothing to get worked up over. It's not. Right? I figured a change of pace would help silence my doubts, and I decided to spend the rest of the day preparing for the next battle. Your favorite type of relationship? Existential dread. Ah, yeah, those are my relationships too. Let's go check in on Darumi. Hey, Darumi.
The War Room's PC's gotta have some crazy specs so blazing fast. No load time needed even for the largest eroge. I've gotta play Honey Pop all day.
Okay, yep, I think that's Darumi. Okay, completely non-ironically, Honey Pop is a legitimately good game. Like, it's a legitimately legit puzzle game. Come again? Exactly. I mean, what? What? Speaking of which,
wow, for me? Yes, thank you.
yes, thank you. We all love Eva. Okay. Have we finished our exploration of girls' underwear? Please don't quote me on that. Yes! Honey Pop had pretty tame H scenes, so the game had to be good for it to sell. I know, right? Like actually, okay. So I played the Honey Pop completely on censored mode. So like I didn't even get the H scenes. I just played it for the freaking what is it? Candy Crush gameplay. It's like legitimately better than Candy Crush. Oh, it's just Ava left. Thank you, sir!
Oh, this is lovely. I will gratefully accept it.
Dang it! God damn it!
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
You know, I love how this game implies that 50% of girls, if you just walk up to them and say, here, have some underwear, they'll be like, thanks.
Another, get some.
That sounds so bad. Oh, God.
Huh?
I watch it for the plot. Hell yeah, I do. That is some delicious plot. I watch it for the plot in the same way I enjoy eating cake. Well, nothing happened. Nothing obvious in Darumi's condition. I really must have been worried over nothing. Still trying to convince myself that nothing was wrong, I drifted off to sleep.
Get for step glory to the.
SDU, eko are. Time to get up. I still can't shake this uneasy feeling. We're getting closer to day 100. The only real threat is Veshness. Darumi should be back into the group just fine, too. I should have nothing to worry about. So why? I need to use today to prepare myself for the next battle. That's really all I can do at this point. Pine waruse. Thank you. Would I buy a Chibi Darumi keychain? Oh, absolutely. Well, it depends. It depends on shipping and handling costs. Because sometimes the shipping and handling costs are more than the actual keychain. Alright, we need to give our girl a present. So here, Darumi.
How do you know me so well? Have you been stalking me?
Darumi, I literally hang out with you every single day. Like, I spend like 5 hours a day with you. Okay, anyway, I believe our exploration, not exploration, but our preaching of our Lord and Savior Kako has been complete, but let me just check to make sure. Yeah, the message of our Lord and Savior Kako has reached the masses. I love how Hiruko and Takamaru don't like it. Okay, this has reached the masses, so... what do we want to give everyone now? I should give everyone some souvenirs. Here, Hiruko, have a ball gag. You'd get a Hiruko keychain?
Surprisingly thoughtful of you. I won't lick a gift horse in the mouth.
In the mouth, you say? Of course she likes it. How's it going, Dark Platinum? Can you imagine walking up to a girl and say, hey, you want a ball gag? And they're like, that was so thoughtful.
Get some.
Another day is good, right? Everything's going like it should. You figured she'd like it. Am I worrying over nothing? I hope that's it, but I'm still not sure. The sooner Takumi can make the ruby tear and bring back the others, the better. When that happens, all my doubts will be put to rest. I slept.
Get ready for your glory.
We can't do Love and Peace anymore because Eito's dead. Well, the announcement sounds cornier than ever. I feel like I barely slept.
Huh?
Anyway, breakfast. Where is Takumi?
Beautiful weather we're having, huh? This is the perfect time for someone to show up dead and spark off a killing game. You're still saying that stuff? I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen.
More importantly, have you been testing your Retsnom body? I don't know why that's so funny. As opposed to your human side. It almost makes it seem like you know in video games how you can like put on like different like skins. It's like, have you been using the Retsnom body?
Well, kinda. I think Retson's capable of creating pretty much anything. Anything? Retsnom is like kind of this weird colony of cells that I can rearrange themselves in any way that I want. It can consume anything, but also create it. It's like the devil on my shoulder, whispering forbidden knowledge in my ear. Interesting way of putting it. But you basically know more now, right?
Oh.
Good night, Nana. If your understanding of how your body works is correct, perhaps the ruby tear isn't a substance totally unknown to us after all. Why do you say that? The Revivomatic brings us up by stimulating our chemoanima, or rather, our cryptoglobin. We're only beyond its help when we lose too much blood or when we're dead, so long as our power fades away.
Oh.
But if Retsnom can really make anything... Oh, but maybe the ruby tear is like an hemoanima injection. That's a good point.
You think that's what the ruby tear is? Is that how Retsnom revives people?
By restoring lost or dead cryptoglobin? It's just a theory, but it's possible.
Huh?
What do you think, Miss Amamiya? Do you feel like you could make some cryptoglobin?
I have no idea. I know I said Retsnom can create anything, but it doesn't always work like I want. Maybe if I kill someone and absorb theirs, I'll get the hang of it. Who wants to try?
Murder ain't no way to test a theory.
Anyway, I'll keep practicing to see what I could come up with.
That's a good idea. Your power is no good to anyone if you can't control it properly. I'm worrying over nothing. It's nothing. Back in my room, I kept telling myself over and over, but somehow that lingering doubt never seemed to go away. I decided to focus on getting ready for the next battle. That was a new sprite. This one, I think she did that before.
Hey Takumi, you know how I said I could make anything? Look at all these Kako standees I made!
She looked down while looking a little angry. Maybe that one. What were we giving out? Right, ball gags. Ball gag. Did I pass it? No, I didn't. Here, Tsubasa. She's not gonna like this.
Oh, well, I guess I can find a use for it.
Say what?
I guess I can find a use for it, Takumi.
To Ima! Ima probably likes it. Okay, I guess.
At ease, soldiers. It's time.
She uses it as a hood ornament.
What do you guys think of my awesome hood ornament? My friend Takumi gave it to me. Tsubasa, that's a ball guy.
I can see her showing it off to her friends. Because her friends are kind of like, what is it, garas, right? Another day without anything bad happening. Just 20 more to go. We still have to settle things with Veshness, but it's finally starting to feel like the end's in sight. Just hope that we can get the ruby tier. I want to make it to day 100.
Get free. Glory. Huh?
Would Darumi play Doom? Do you have a theory? Absolutely, she'd play Doom. Wait, what was she saying? I should go to the library. In fact, Doom was probably Darumi's very first video game. Takumi. She would play it while her parents forced her to go to church.
Takumi, good morning.
You're here already, huh? More research? Is there anything I can help you with? Anything? I just say the word.
All right, can you open that book over there for me?
Sure. This is Dr. Su.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep myself entertained.
At the Ghost Boy's direction, I began opening books.
Man, all this one talks about is 13 boxes that can save the world.
It's probably pointless. What about this one?
No, there's nothing about revivals or Retsnam in that one either. With this many books, it could take a while.
Trying to get this courage. Let's just do what we can.
Of course. Keep working on the free time, too.
Thanks, that'd be great. For now, though, I guess I should put these books away and open some new ones.
Are you sure you have time to spare? Aren't there, other things you need to do?
Not really. Now that everyone knows about Darumi, I've got a lot of time on my hands.
Even so, you should be careful not to overdo things. Your baby mama's counting on you.
I could say the same to you. What, creating this avatar on top of building up the Undying Flames? You're sure you're not multitasking too much?
You've given me the chance to help you help you in a new way. I don't want to waste it.
Sometimes I forget this guy just wants to be our friend and we still haven't given him a single name. Maybe now that things with Retsnam are settling down, I should just spend more time with him. Maybe this is where the secret Yuri went. Wait, Yaoi. I spent the rest of the day opening books.
At ease, soldier. Another day of get some shut-eye.
You feel like it was her brother's influence that made her turn to gory games and movies? I mean, she was probably surrounded by, that type of thing a lot. But, I mean, to that extent, you can certainly argue that it was because of maybe her brother was playing Doom that she took it. Yeah, Darumi would play Doom in her doghouse where she was forced to live. Darumi lived a really sad life. I can come back in time to save Kurara. I came back in time to save Kurara and my other friends too. In a sense, I failed that goal as soon as I let the team from the second campus die. I haven't learned anything new about Retsnam. There's been no change in Darumi for a while. I'm starting to doubt she'll figure out how to make the ruby tear by day 100. I'm not giving up, though. Even if we have to wait until we're back on the satellite, I'll find a way to bring the others back. Are you just gonna drag their corpses onto the satellite? I mean, I guess you can. Darumi and I will do it together.
Get for you, glory!
All right. Guess I should get up, and it's been a pretty long time since our last defensive battle. There aren't many commanders left besides Veshness, and she got out of action put out of action because of Darumi. Wonder if she's recovered yet. Maybe the damage was bad. It'll stop her from fighting permanently. Nah, that's too much to hope for. I better just make the most of these peaceful days. By giving out more ball gags. Hey look, they're hanging out together. Mr. Sumino! Would you care to listen to me play some music? Actually, I'm kind of curious. I'm quite good at playing instruments. I taught myself ages ago so I could land a job doing street performances. I enjoyed a performance by Ima. Oh, look at that. He can play music. I wish I had paid more attention to the free time events the first time, because now I don't even remember what they were. Gaku's over there. Isn't this the one where he talks about sexy bodies? I think so.
Hey, Takumi, you got time to talk about some stuff? Whenever I see Tsubasa's stomach, my heart goes crazy.
Okay, Gaku. Thank you.
She needs to put that sexy thing away. It's too much for me, bro.
Tummy enjoyers rise. Okay. Looks like Gaku has recently discovered a new turn on. Okay, Gaku.
At ease, soldiers. Another day of fine work, everyone. You've done well. Get some shit.
Okay, I'm just gonna be fair. Just to be fair to Tsubasa, I think she just likes showing off her midriff. Because even when she's working on things, I've never seen her put her suit on. Which, don't get me wrong, she has every right to do it, but hey, you know what? If you want tummy enjoyers to rise, just own it, okay? Yeah, check out my tummy, boys. Anyway, day 82 is over and done. It feels like the days go by faster lately. Is it because we're so close to the end? The suit is just meant for protection, really. I mean, yeah, but when she's working on gadgets and stuff, I imagine that she should probably put it on, like, especially if you're, like, working on, like, vehicles and stuff. I don't know if I can stomach the... Okay. Okay. Maybe it's because we're so close to the end. Even now, though, I still feel uneasy. Almost like things aren't going to end as smoothly as we think. Should probably stop fretting over the worst case scenarios. No, but I swear, as you get older, time just moves so much faster.
Get ready for you, glory!
So I kind of get where Takumi's coming from. That morning, I didn't hang around and went straight to the cafeteria.
Yeah! Whoa, you did it! Something's coming out of your hand! It's so red. Doesn't look like blood, so maybe
Oh!
Let me see.
Aha!
Oh, it's tomato juice. Why? Oh my god.
Damn, you didn't hesitate, huh?
you tried to make cryptoglobin and got tomato juice instead. How does this process even work? I don't know either. Maybe if you drink this juice, your cryptoglobin will get stronger. It's full of vitamins and minerals.
I never knew tomato juice was so powerful. Then again, there's a lot of things an ignorant literal porphyrin proletariat like me doesn't know.
This is pretty tasty. Do you want some, Takumi? I'll share with you.
I think why was his first instinct just to taste it?
Oh, but you used to lap on my body fluids all the time.
Takumi! I feel like you could have phrased that a little better.
Lap up bodily fluids?
Not like that. Anyway, how is everything, Takumi? Is there if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
I'm good. I really gotta do this myself. It's all about getting a handle on how my body works. Don't worry about me. Just try to forget I even exist.
Don't overdo it, all right? Is she trying to distance herself from me? I feel like that's what she's trying to do. I wonder why. I mean, in the Killing Game timeline, she was all like, I don't want anyone to like me. That way, when I die, nobody will feel bad. Is that what she's trying to do here? Does she think she's going to die? It's frustrating not to being able to help, but who else is helping? Literally, no one's helping. They're requesting her for, like, popcorn and stuff. I left Takumi in the cafeteria and went to the library. I figured the ghost boy and I might get some work done. Actually, it was more because I was trying to escape the jittery feeling whenever I saw Takumi these days. Of course, I was too ashamed to admit it. Are they like... Is she trying to distance herself from me? Is that what she's trying to do? I don't know.
Glory to the...
Just give her a hug, Takumi. The end isn't too far off now. Even if we can't revive the others by day 100, we can still take their bodies. I hope we can wrap everything up before we leave, though. The longer this goes on, the more uneasy I feel. But I can't get distracted. I should do some free time. Alright, this time, Takumi's feeling a little bit tired, so he's going to take a morning nap. Morning naps are the best. It just means you don't wake up. How about... Is the reason why she can't use her infuser is because she literally doesn't have... Well, that's what we suspect. We suspect that because she's more Retsnom than human / whatever the aliens are. I suspect... Once again, I still think that we're, like, kidnapped children from the planet. But, if she's been genetically changed where she's more Retsnom than who she used to be, then maybe she doesn't really have enough cryptoglobin anymore. For example, we know that Nozomi has a little bit of cryptoglobin, but not enough for her to transform. Anyway, ball gags. Oh, just Ava. Here, Ava, have a ball gag. Do you know what to do with it? Do you know what to do with it?
I like it, even if I don't know what to do with it.
No, she doesn't.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
She walks around the rest of the day with a ball gag on her like hair as an ornament or something. Am I using this correctly, Mr. Sumino?
Another day. Get some.
Another day over with no battles or crazy incidents. Can't get hung up over these petty doubts. Time to move forward. I'm gonna go to sleep. What does she say when she hates something? I guess we can try to find out.
Burn out! Get free glory!
What should I do with myself? That army seems fine. Finding out more about Retsnam may lead us to the Ruby Tier. So I went to the library. And there we ran into Nozomi. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Since we played the other routes, like whenever I see unexpected Nozomi, unexpected Kako, unexpected myself, or who else? Like I always feel like, is that a gay? So when I see Nozomi, I was like, is that actually a gay? I met Nozomi coming the other way. She was carrying a huge stack of books. Oh, good morning, Takumi. Morning, Nozomi. What's with all those books and 3 cups of Starbucks? This is my way of helping Darumi. You know she doesn't like pumpkin spice latte. That's silly. Everyone loves pumpkin spice lattes. I thought maybe she can make... the things she can make are limited due to the things she already knows about. So it's probably better to expand her knowledge. She's gonna help Darumi study? She's a straight F student, Nozomi. This ain't gonna work. Gay paranoia, shut up. I guess. I don't think I've ever seen her sit down to read. She can do it when she puts her mind to it. You can do it if you try. I guarantee it.
Huh?
I guess you'll want to concentrate on biology and how her blood works and stuff. Right. So I figure out... So she can figure out cryptoglobin more easily. Maybe I should go back and get more medical texts. She didn't graduate the 5th grade, girl. You think she's gonna understand medical textbooks? Of course. Maybe you can help pick out some books for her. Okay. Medicine for Dummies. The Really Hungry Caterpillar. I can, but I don't know too much about medicine myself. Why We Poop. Okay, that was a good one for Darumi. Back home, I only ever studied when Karo was there to encourage me. Not that this version of her even remembers. Would you like to go look together? Yeah, sure, I'd like that, but I think I would prefer to spend time with my baby mama. But I went with Nozomi anyway. We worked hard, but still failed to turn up any useful information.
Get for human. Stand glory to the.
I wonder if she's actually even qualified to pass the 2nd year of high school. I mean, we know she got straight Fs in her 1st year of high school, from what I understand. Morning again. I wonder if she's made any progress. It's been a while since I've heard from her, so maybe I'll see how she's doing. She would understand more from Berserk than a medical textbook. Maybe that's how you do it, right? Maybe you... Oh, wait. Get her to read Berserk, but replace all the lines with like, medical terms and stuff like that. I will destroy you! Acetaminophen! It's like, nice try, but you can't relieve pain like I do. Make her watch Dr. Stone. Maybe. I decided to visit Darumi.
Oh, hey, Takumi. Morning.
I don't need to go as far as to Darumi's room because she was right outside.
Even with this red snob body, I'm still not a morning person. The thought of facing another day is just way too depressing. But hey, what if I pulled off some freaky transformation and attacked everyone? Just imagine all that carnage and betrayal!
Okay, she's really going like back in time. Does she not remember anything?
You should record it for posterity, Takumi. We could sell it later and make a ton of dough. Except there'd be no one left alive to sell. That kinda suck, huh?
And attacked everyone. Darumi, it's just you and me here, you know?
Oh yeah, I guess. What can I say? I felt like sleeping in today.
So why are you talking like that? We agreed you didn't have to put on an act around me.
An act?
You don't remember?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Takumi! I'm gonna get some breakfast, see you in the cafeteria!
Wait, does she not remember that conversation? Yeah, I'll see you there. I did go to the cafeteria eventually. I ate myself a quick breakfast alone in the corner and went straight back to my room. There's a lot going on here. I need to get my thoughts in order. I can't let our training and team building fall to the wayside. Now when Veshnis is still out there. I need to be ready. What's going on with Darumi? Like, I'm not sure if she doesn't remember or if she's just purposely lying to try to distance herself. Or maybe she's just a completely different person. I don't know. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. Hello, everybody. Ugh. You're back, so am I. Anyway, daughter me. Anyway, not daughter me. We haven't given something to Tsubasa for a while. Oh, right, we have to figure out what Ava's dislikes are. What do you think Ava would dislike? Well, Ava is kind of like a responsible person because she adopted a child. Hello, Kiyoma. I hope you had a good dinner. What'd you eat? What would she dislike? What do the invaders dislike? What do you guys think? Meats grilled on the griller. I mean, if they were grilled, I assume they were grilled on a grill, right? Okay, would she like folk music? Maybe she doesn't like folk music? Oh no, we're running out of cloth. That'd be silly to say. We're running out of cloth. I think this is the first time I've actually thought about our materials, and we're actually running low on cloth, man. Huh. We might have to go outside. We might have to go venturing outside at some point. She's not a really violent person, so maybe if I give her, like, weapons, she won't like it. Oh, she likes the survival knife. Never mind. A noose? Maybe she'll dislike a noose.
I like it, even if I don't know what to do with it.
Apparently, she thinks it's a fashionable new belt. What do you guys think? What would Ava not like? Cats? Protein powder? Wine? Maybe she won't like wine. Or destructive seasoning? She wouldn't know what to do with food stamps. Why do we even have food stamps? It's not like there's a government that we can redeem them from, right? It's like, I suspect that EBT doesn't exist in this world. Maybe drugs? Apparently Ima and Kako still have tags they haven't removed from their uniform because they want to return them. Wait, is that true? Hold on. I totally believe that. That's so in character for them. I'm gonna pay attention. Maybe we can find them. Have some drugs.
Yes, I gratefully accept.
I don't know if that's a 2 or a 1.
Eddie, another get some shit.
But I guess she doesn't like candies and or drugs. I got into bed. And, well, I slept. Without even meaning to, I slept. Hopefully he can reconnect with Darumi. Unless she's, like, become a completely different person.
Get free glory.
Is the girl who's calling herself Darumi really Darumi? I mean, it should be obvious. Who else could she be? Unless Retsnam has taken over. It's like the multiple Atos route, or Atos taking over, I guess. But the Darumi I knew was a sensitive, compassionate person. She only acted the part of the crazy no boundaries airhead to keep others at a distance. She hardly ever let it show, but She cared about all of us very deeply. So why is she different now? Who is this new Darumi? I believed in her up until now, but I'm starting to wonder. Yeah, I don't know if it's Retsnom, if like Retsnom has taken over, or she's just still trying to distance us. I don't know. Oh right, these guys are supposed to say something. I want drugs. Well, only one way to find out. Everyone's here.
Good luck out there, everyone. I'll be watching from here. I'm like your housewife. You guys get to go all wild and kill, and I'm totes jelly. But it's okay. I'll make you guys something good to eat when you get back.
If you want to do it so bad, why don't you switch with me?
I'm sorry. I can't use Hero anymore. I don't know if that's a death flag or a survival flag. I guess we'll have fun finding out.
Because do you guys remember when the gay take over someone's body, they copy them in kind of like a surface level way, but they still have aspects that show like not completely matching their personality or saying things like I want to eat a frog. So maybe this is something similar. Like maybe Retsnom understands surface level Darumi, but not like deep level Darumi. Who knows? If she does show up, it could mean big trouble for all of us.
Don't worry about it. You guys got this. And if it does look like you're going to die, I'll record the whole thing. You can never have enough stuff.
Snuff.
You can never have enough smut. Don't joke about that stuff. Whatever happens, we just give it our all. I'm sure we can find a way to win.
Hey!
We'll make it through somehow. Yeah, like a cheap AI chatbot. Exactly. If we fail here, it'll all be over. I won't let everything we've done be for nothing. Let's do this! Defensive of battle, let's go. Let's go.
Bye.
Or you can laugh like Patrick. I was just trying to figure out the scale. Oh, it's just a normal minor scale. Hey, hell, we're all on one place today. Which means we're probably going to either have to use Four Corners or Circle of Death.
So far.
What? She too chicken?
Circle of Doom.
Now?
Or maybe Darumi's poison hurt her even more than we thought.
Good job, Darumi.
Or she finds me so disgusting that she can't even bring herself to share the same battlefield with me.
That's gotta be it.
The battle is beginning. Feel free to use me as a shield if you are in danger.
I gotta say, having that one route where Ava was not brainwashed was kind of nice. We'll use the units we don't usually use.
Let's do this.
I can't believe we're using Takamaru.
Let's give it to him. Setting it up.
Thanks.
Let's do this.
We'll also do
Let's
this.
give it to him. Heads up. Let's freaking go.
You sense misreading of words. Oh my, you're right. It could be dyslexia.
Let her rip. Hauling ass. Yeah. Knocked it out of the park.
Do you think Takamaru on his bike has a horn that goes beep 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 beep? Because I can totally see that.
Oh, good. Out of the way, pest. All too easy.
How about here?
Prepped and ready. Give it to it.
Very much.
I'll show you what's up.
If Darumi says anything about
Here
frogs,
you
it's
go.
100%
It's
over.
more than trash like me deserves.
Gaku without his jacket has funny animals. I mean, doesn't he have the platypus in the front?
Prepped and ready.
What's that one anime biker horn sound? Wait, what? I'm not sure.
Hey, I'll show you what's up.
I say this all the time, and I'm going to say it again for Gaku. If Tsubasa didn't exist, Gaku would be a good unit.
Mow him down. Did you see that?
Which are supposed to be the clothes of his old sibling. Right, because if you look at his jacket, he has all these little patches on it.
Time to move.
And I'll say it again for, what's her name? Kiruko. If Tsubasa didn't exist, she'd be a good unit.
To business. Die.
What's that? Gaku the platypus!
Time to move. Out of my way. Broken so soon. I'm ready to go. Be gone!
Ava's attacks are so cool.
Leave it to me. Taking the shot.
There, I finally used different units.
All right, that's all of them. Let's head back and celebrate with some sweet and sour, salty, bitter umami cuisine.
Sweet and sour can be umami. Salty can be umami. Bitter, I feel like bitter needs to be combined with some sweetness. Like, what is bitter? Coffee is bitter. What else is bitter? I mean, coffee is bitter.
Can't we just have something sweet and call it a day?
Oh, of course, the basic girl. The basic girl wants her pumpkin spice latte. Okay.
Wait, everyone! Look!
Huh?
Oh God, dyslexia!
Of the planet, hear my plea and lend me thy strength. Blood of my bond, release!
Hi, Papa. We missed you.
I punch people!
Hi, dyslexia. You were right. Misreading of words.
This commander looks familiar.
Yeah. He looks a lot like the first one we fought.
Isn't that
Doesn't
his?
he?
Isn't he like his grandfather? I forgot if it's grandfather or father. I think it's just father.
I thought there weren't any commanders left besides Veshnas.
You've been lying to us again, Takumi.
What the frick, guys?
What? No! I've never seen this guy before either.
Now that he's here, we have no choice but to fight him.
No, we're using four
Get
corners.
ready, everyone.
Yes! All invaders must die!
I mean, Ava could probably take him, right? If we allowed her to go into true form. Oh, right, 99 shield. We're not getting through that. So go ahead and use four corners, guys.
I'm fully prepared.
I'll try not to drag you down.
Prepped and ready.
Alright, four corner strategy. Initiate.
All right, let's get started.
Hideko's always the one who has to defend
I'm
us.
prepped and ready.
Here we go.
Let's give it to him.
I think I'm running out of spring traps.
Here goes.
I'll do my best.
Kako, provide backup. 4 quarters.
My turn.
Complete.
Right here. Now then, to business. I'll put this to good use.
Heck yeah! Keep it up.
Time to move. Right here.
So, this is it then.
We're just kind of standing around. He's like, "Why can't I kill you?" He's like, "So this is it then." Do you know what I was just thinking about? Pakron. Why didn't she send in 2 of her minions and leave one all the way behind? Like, if she just left one outside of the battlefield, then she could just revive the other 2 whenever she wanted. Why are the commanders so bad at making efficient use of their superpowers? What the frick? Right? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't Pakron, when she had 3 clones, maybe they needed to be at a certain rate? That is true, but, you know, she could just leave the other one further in the back and have the other 2 in front. And for the worm lady, why didn't she just stay underground? You know, just pop up to eat and then go right back down like a bobbit worm. I feel like if I was the commander... the Kralians would have won like 10 years ago. Okay? You guys are just dumb. Oh wait, not true. It's not that they're dumb, it's that they're powerful. So they're not used to relying on their brains. There is an amazing they're not good at their one job. There is an amazing anime called No Game No Life. It's definitely not a harem anime. Okay, it's kind of a harem anime. But there's one quote that the main character says that really sticks with me. The show is about a bunch of humans who have to fight against species that are like way stronger than them, and they have to beat them in like games and stuff. But the humans are the weakest of all the other species. Like, some of them are beast species that can run really fast or jump really high, and then there's some of them that are angels that can use magic. But the humans, historically, the humans have always won. And the reason is because all the other races rely on their superpowers. They're like super skills. While the humans, since they don't have any superpowers, they're forced to think about a strategy. And that's why they always win. So I think of these commanders, they have these super mega powers and no one has ever been able to beat them. So they've never really thought about the most efficient way to use them because they've never needed to. Right? It's like Pakron, she could just run in and just murder them all and no one's been able to touch her regardless. Then suddenly someone comes along killing them and she's like, oh, I can just revive whenever I want. And then suddenly all 3 of them die at the same time. I don't know. Maybe the reason why the Kralians are losing so badly is because, or they're losing even though they have superpowers, is because they've never actually thought about how to use their superpowers efficiently. Right? This is one thing I've learned. It doesn't matter if you win the war if everyone is dead. Right? So even if these, like, 12 people have superpowers, if the humans, like, wiped out all the other people who don't have superpowers, it doesn't really matter if they have superpowers. So maybe that's why they're losing the war. Anyway, total random ramblings of wartime strategy.
You fear death. You fight to survive, and nothing more. Hey, man. What's your problem? We ain't done with you yet! This is no battle. I have no desire to indulge those throwing tantrums like children.
Sorry, Dad. We'll try harder next time.
I'd be happy if you did your best, but that wasn't your best.
That's what my dad always says to me.
For now, I cannot ignore your presence forever. Oh, for now, I cannot ignore your presence forever. We will settle this another time. Prove to me that you are worth being called my children. Be prepared to get A's on all your report cards. If you cannot, you stand no chance in the real world.
With that, our dad scolded us and left. He passed through the wall of undying flames without even slowing down. We made our way back to the war room, where Datami was waiting.
Who would have thought there was still a commander out there? And a crazy strong one at that. We're really screwed now! Might as well kill each other before he comes back! Knock it off, Datami. This is no time for jokes. There's no use complaining now. You know what a weirdo she is. That commander said he'd be back. We need to start making plans. If our next battle is anything like this one, I don't think we can win.
Yeah, it was like our attacks didn't affect him, even though we didn't even attack. Can we at least take the rest of the day off and allow my dear sister to fall asleep with her head resting in my lap?
Knock it off. I don't want that. I want to rest in Takumi's lap, but he has a baby mama now.
All right, well, let's what? Our 12th defensive battle had come to an end. School was still standing, but the mood was far from triumphant. Dang, only less than 15 days left. Less than 13 days left.
Get free glory!
We might finish this route today. Morning already, huh? Can't keep putting this off. I need to talk things out with Datami. My first stop is her room. Feeling determined or maybe just desperate, I stepped out of the door and headed to Datami's room. Ring, ring. The door didn't open, but I heard Datami's voice.
Who dares disturb my slumber?
Datami! Is it time to talk?
It's you, Takumi. Morning.
I've learned that for the people who try to hide their emotions, you have to let them allow themselves to hide their emotions, but at the same time, you know, be willing to talk with them about the emotions. So it's like, you know, let them be their goofy, silly, stupid selves, but also have time spend some time having serious talks. Like, you can't just have it one way or another. You can't always expect them to be serious when they've grown up being silly and funny and like that. But you also cannot expect them to be like serious. You can't expect them to always be serious, but you also can't have them always be like, haha, I enjoy killing people, that type of thing. So you gotta have aspects of both. And I think right now the problem with Takumi is that he's just expecting Datami to be serious. He's like, hey, we need to be serious. Let her be silly and then, you know, take some time aside to talk to her seriously. I mean, right now I think it's good. Is there any reason you're not opening the door? Are you okay?
I'm basically fine. But if you saw me right now, you probably wouldn't like it.
What is that supposed to mean? Did something happen to you?
The door's not locked. You can look if you want. I don't mind.
Are we about to walk in on her naked? Well, here I go. Please put on your skirt. I opened the door and was immediately confronted with a sight that almost made my heart stop.
What the?
In the middle of Darumi's room was something I can only describe as a giant lump of what the wait, that's the thing that was on her arm. What the holy frick. It filled the room and it had an odd texture that seemed familiar.
Could it be Retsnam? Darumi, is that you?
That's right! It's your girl, Darumi!
What's going on? What is this? Are you okay?
Yeah, totally fine. This isn't like a bad sign or anything.
Is she just like create a giant lump of it's like, is this her like normal form now? Like what the is she like a shapeshifter? Like what I
just changed my body a little bit so I could take better advantage of my Retsnum abilities.
I couldn't see Darumi's face. Her voice seemed to just emanate from the grotesque mask on the floor. She sounded the same as ever, which somehow only made it all that much more unsettling.
Now that I'm in this form, I think I might actually be able to come up with that ruby tear thing.
I get what Takumi's thinking. Is like, is she even a person anymore? Or like, how do we even know that's even Darumi? Is she like essentially just a monster and that monster is using Darumi's voice? I don't know. Man.
Really? You can make the tear? But what about you? Are you sure you're all right?
I told you I'm fine. In fact, now that my specs have been upgraded, I actually feel a lot better.
I mean, to be honest, I don't really mind if, like, when she sleeps, she turns into a lump of flesh. I don't really mind that, to be honest. You get used to it. People look all different sorts of ways, you know? Lots of people have different... I mean, this is a pretty extreme one, but lots of people have different... Lots of people look different or act different. I guess just my question is, like, is that really Darumi? Okay. Let's just say Darumi died and we just replaced her with a clone. Let's just say that. Is that still Darumi? I don't know. Right? This was the entire premise of Rain Code. Spoilers for Master Detective Archives Rain Codes, right? In Rain Code, right? Essentially, all the people in town were Alright, once again, spoilers just in case, okay, guys? In Rain Code, all the people were replaced with their clones, right? That was functionally the entire point of Rain Code. Everyone in the city was essentially a clone, and they just didn't even know it. They just thought they were still the same person, but in fact, they were just clones. It's like, are they the same person? I don't know. That's a really difficult question to answer. What was your reaction to that, since I never watched that stream? Well, I kind of figured it out while we were doing the investigating, but at the same time, it's kind of sad. It had, like, a lot to do with, like, the concept of identity, right? Because I think one of the big issues was that, you know, a lot of the hunky monkeys, a lot of the hunky monkeys were, essentially, they didn't even know what they were. They're just like, oh, I thought I was this person, and I don't know if I'm this person. It's almost existential, you know? The way teleporters work in fantasy, it takes your items, transports them, and rebuilds the person. Technically speaking, it's not the same. See, I don't know about that, right? I don't know, like, when teleporters exist in fantasy, I don't question that, because it's fantasy, right? I just assume somehow God picks you up and then places you somewhere else, right? But, like, if we actually look at it from a scientific perspective, it is a good question. Like, what exactly is a teleporter? If I'm, you know, disintegrating your body using, like, maybe some sort of, like, EM waves to send that information, and then combining atoms where you're supposed to go and then recreating you. It's like, is that the same person? That's a good question. That's a really good question. We don't have an answer to that. And if you want to talk like purely scientifically, it doesn't matter because it's functionally the same, right? If I destroy you, because, okay, what you are right now, what we all are right now is a whole bunch of atoms combined in a certain way, right? If I completely destroy them, pick up different atoms from, let's say, China, pick up all the same atoms, but right now they're in China instead of in America, and then I bring them to America and then put them all together again and then recreate me, am I the same person? Scientifically, it doesn't really matter. But, you know, if we want to talk from more of like a moral perspective, that's a good question. Yeah, it's not the same person, just a copy. But here's a question, right? If I take a picture of someone, if I take a picture, use a camera to take a picture, right? And then I send it to you on the internet, is it the same picture? Right? That functionally, yes, because you could send it back to me and it's still the same picture. But it's because we look at pictures as data, not like what is it? Some sort of like we don't think of it as like a moral spirit, right? We think of people as both information, right? We are functionally just a whole bunch of information by combining atoms, right? But at the same time, we also think that we have a soul, which is not something that is scientific, right? This idea of human soul or a human spirit. That's not a scientific thing. That's more of a moral thing. Yeah, exactly. It's a copy, but we treat it the same because we don't think of it as unique. We think of it as data, right? So if we think of it from a data perspective, make any copies you want, it's fine. But, you know, at the same time, when we think of it from like a cloning perspective, if I took my hair and made a clone of me, let's say a new version of Manakyn is born today. Like, one thing we have to ask is who the heck is going to take care of that guy? Right? Who's going to help take care of baby Manakyn? Baby Manakyn. Usually with magic teleportation, you zap out of sight and pass through another dimension. Yeah, I think of it like, I never really question it in fantasy, but like, in a more sci-fi perspective, it's not. Like, here's actually a really interesting one. Hold on a second, let me drink. I think one of the most interesting forms of teleportation I've seen in video games is Nier Automata. Because in Nier Automata, what you do is you walk into a machine, and then that machine, you go inside that machine, and then that machine uploads your memories into the computer, sends it to another computer, and then downloads it into a new body, and then you walk out. And so Nier Automata actually says, yes, it is two different things. Because, what's her name? 2B actually has, like, millions of different bodies. It just depends on which one is active at that time. Like, she's essentially just like, okay, I have another body over there, so I'm going to upload my memories and insert it into this body, and then this body walks out. And so, in Nier Automata, it's a game about robots, essentially we accept, yeah, it's just different bodies, but the same data. And so she continues to do the thing that she's trying to do, right? She's saying her program function, which is our brains, and if we think of it as a brain analogy, our program function is that I am trying to do this. And if that exists in data space, in some sort of data way, then by uploading it and re-downloading it, we'll still continue to, quotes, think that way. But it's about robots and depression. That is true. 9S gets pretty depressed by the end. But yeah, it's like from that perspective, yeah, they essentially just treat existence as data. The neurons will be completely different since they were destroyed when they're rebuilt. So it's fresh neurons, and so it's not you just a copy. True. And like that's exactly like Nier Automata, right? It's just a copy. But can the copy function as you? Right? Is the copy good enough where it doesn't matter. Right? That's kind of the interesting thing, right? So let's say if you picked me up and dropped me off where I wanted to go. Oh, wait, so here's let's look at it like this. We step into the teleporter, right? Let's say one version of the teleporter literally somehow uses the hand of God to pick me up and put me over there, all the exact same atoms, all the exact same protons and neutrons, and put me over there, and instantaneously. Let's say that's the first one. The second one disintegrates my body and recreates it over there. But in both cases, what if I walk out and the exact same things happen, right? Everything happens identically. One of them is a copy, one of them is the hand of God, and so it's actually the real thing. So then everything happens simultaneously because it's the exact same situation, right? Here's another one, right? Let's say right now, right here, there is an atom right here that I'm pointing at. Let's say I removed it and put it back into, and grabbed a different atom and put it on my head. And now, am I the same person? Let's say I had a ship, and every time that ship ran into a rock, I replaced parts of it until it wasn't the same ship. It all comes back to 999. Ah! Oshikoshi! Ah! Yeah, it's such a fascinating question. I often say that I like thinking about this from like a psychological perspective or from like a fun, interesting debate perspective. But I also believe this isn't a question that we can really answer from like a real life, how to live our life perspective. You know, personally, I believe we shouldn't think about life like that. About like, what the human soul is. You know, there's religion, but there's a reason why church and state and science and stuff have all been separated. You own Nier Automata on everything, Steam, PlayStation. It's such a sealed copy. Yeah, I have it on Switch and I have it on PC as well. It's such a good game. It's a really deep game. It is a really deep game. And what was I saying? Right, so yeah, so like from the Nier Automata perspective, they essentially just acknowledge that we are just data. We are just information. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, well, nobody would know who was who, right? Absolutely. But it's one of those things where I can't really address it because I think the moment you address it, let's put it this way. In life, there are some questions that you just cannot tackle. And the reason we can't tackle is because in order to be alive, we have to assume certain things about ourselves in the first place, right? So one assumption we make is that we exist, right? You know, I think, therefore I am, whatever, all that crap, right? We assume that we are capable of thought. And that in and of itself is an assumption, right? Because we don't actually know what exists, right? We kind of, right? Especially if we go all the way down to the scientific perspective, right? We're just a bunch of atoms that are moving around, right? We like to think that we have free will, and we kind of make this assumption that we have free will. But the moment you assume that you have free will, you have to make an assumption about that. Which means there are going to be things in reality that contradict that. And we just have to ignore it. Because the reality is, like, it's not clear what we are or what existence even means. What does it mean to be conscious? Right? I don't know if the things you see are the same things that I see. I just have to kind of, assume and, just let it be. And that's one of the problems of having a large brain, right? Humans are one of the few animals that can think about these things. Most animals, they just think about survival, and they don't really think any further about that. But yeah. So... Am is technically not alive. The robot thinks so. He's alive. Can we say the same thing for what? No, exactly, right? We get into this question of what does it mean to be alive, and it's not clear. We just accept that life exists, right? Like, people don't think insects are sentient, but they are. Yeah, no, that's essentially it, right? It's like we like to think that we are different from animals. But functionally, from every scientific understanding, we act very similar to animals, right? So what exactly are we? Just spent 8 minutes to scroll through the shorts just now and the talk is still going. Yeah, but we are just... It's like, what is life? What does it mean to be alive, right? I don't know. And that's not something that we know how to know. And I'll give you this from a more scientific perspective. There is a reason why we don't know what life is. It's because our minds have difficulty comprehending time from the perspective of billions of years. Right? The reason we are alive is, well, functionally, billions of years happened, and a whole bunch of atoms combined and uncombined and recombined and then did this and then that and that, until eventually humans were created. That's what it means to be alive. It's essentially billions of years of redoing things, like atoms and molecules colliding into each other. And that's why we can't comprehend it. Because we cannot comprehend billions of years to understand this type of thing. So we just have to assume, okay, well, this is what life is, so we're just going to accept it. Right? We're not capable of comprehending this magnitude of time. And we live for only, 90 years at most. A brain can't comprehend what it was before it could even think. Exactly, right? Life occurs in every single cell, right? But your very first cell is just one cell, right? Every one of us starts as one cell, and that we don't have a brain, but we are still alive by definition. But life, functionally, is just a bunch of carbon, right? So... life really is, from a morbidly scientific perspective, life is a bunch of atoms that collided into each other over and over and over again until it created something that could reproduce itself. That's what life is. And it turns out that the way you do that is through carbon, oxygen, and hydrogen. And then some other things as well. But that's what life is. And so... And then even from there, it got more complicated and more complicated and more complicated and more complicated. But that's life. And so we could say that, okay, what are we? Well, we're just the product of billions upon billions of years of atoms colliding into each other. Right? Here's going back to the ship. The ship thing, part cell grows and dies and rapidly replaces themselves in a few seconds. Do this thing that just like, so were you the same person you were a year ago? No, that's a great question. That is a fantastic question. And it's not clear, right? It's not clear. Well, it's not clear what is the right thing to think, right? Because the very first thing we have to accept is that thought is based on a natural process of atoms moving around, right? If we can accept that that is what thought is, then from there, nothing else matters, because everything is just a product of atoms moving around. But if we allow ourselves to think that thought actually has a meaning, then from there, we can create whatever we want, but it also means we have to exist on an assumption that we can never prove. It's one of the reasons why what is life is never answered, because it's functionally not a question to nature. Nature's just throwing atoms around until they work. So, yeah, but I always believe this, okay? I believe this. It's a very simple belief. My belief is that you should live your life assuming you have free will. I'm not saying that you do have free will. I should just say you should assume that you have free will. And there's reasons for that. Long story short, and it's a logical reason. It's actually a Nash equilibrium functionally. Okay, if you look at free will, you think to yourself, okay, do I have free will? If you have free will and you assume you have free will, then everything's great. Okay? If you don't have free will and you assume you don't have free will, everything's great because you're also right. But all right, let's look at the opposites. If you don't have free will and you assume you have free will, it doesn't matter because you don't have free will anyway. So it doesn't really matter what you're thinking. But if you have free will and you assume you don't have free will, then that means you chose wrong. So the only one that actually matters is if you have free will and you assume that you don't, which is why you should assume that you do. That's pretty much what it is. Casually giving 9 people existential crises. Well, I'm glad you guys were willing to chat with me about this. Anyway, yeah, this is a really interesting... You know, this is what I really like about this type of writing, is that it asks a question and doesn't give you an answer. I think that is what makes good writing. Writing that asks questions about characters and forces a reader to think about it without an answer, so... Anyway, Darumi is a massive flush right now.
Plus, I can roll over onto people and absorb them like some kind of movie monster blob.
Don't joke about that stuff. I don't even want to think about it.
Anyway, I figure I'll have the ruby tier ready soon enough. So just sit tight till then, okay?
Man.
I can't really move from here, and pretty sure I won't be able to talk anymore either.
What?
But I'll be better again after a little while. It's nothing to worry about. Anyway, good night.
I won't be able to talk anymore either. Is that just for today or forever? Or just let it be. Darumi fell silent as she slipped into a deep sleep. We should have never gone after Retsnam. I have one more belief. I believe that if you are forced to ask a very deep question, you have already done something wrong. I believe that. Because when you're put in a situation where you've challenged where you're challenging your morals, then there's no right answer. Regardless of what you do, something's going to go wrong. I'm a giant blob, but I'm alright, good night. That's pretty much what it is. Yeah, so the more I think about it, maybe we should have never gone after Retsnam. Because no matter what we do here, we can only ever be wrong. Maybe we should have never gone after Retsnam, man.
Hey!
Nothing to worry about, huh? Of course I'm going to worry. I haven't stopped worrying since she took my place and fused with Retsnam. Darumi. The door was closed, but I could still imagine the blob. Darumi no longer looked remotely human. Her personality had started to drift. The question I'd asked myself before seemed more pertinent than ever. Was that really Darumi? Whoever she really was, could I keep trusting her? Better go tell the others.
Get ready for your human glory.
Thanks, I was about to say Ato, Sirei. After everyone had a chance to see Darumi for themselves, we decided to meet in the cafeteria. Retsnam backfired. I don't know if it backfired, but I don't think it was the right choice. That's how long that is. It's unfortunate it had to happen now. I wanted to discuss our strategy for the next battle with her. You mean against that dyslexia guy? Yes, I thought perhaps Darumi could make some kind of poison. He's like a super upgraded version of me. It brings home how completely useless. Oh, shut up, Shoma. It can't be helped. We'll have to get by without her. Actually, I already got Darumi to make some of the poison she used on Veshnis. Wow, Deus Ex Machina. I've got some sealed up. That's why I drink pumpkin spice. That's amazing. I got the idea after the last battle. I thought it'd be good to have some on hand just in case.
Nice of her to whip it up for us before she turned into that.
I was thinking of using it to make some kind of poison gas.
A trap?
That was really more Kurara's thing, but I'll give it a shot. Okay. Let's go with that. I think a few seconds of the stream got cut out. Long story short, Darumi's a blob of flesh, and that's pretty much it. The rest of us will train. Whatever. We still have to try.
Why am I getting more and more like Himiko? I'm Kako. I'm a mage.
We have to try. We have to do everything we can. The meeting ended, and we all set out to work. I know we were giving out gifts. At the same time, I want to see the end of this, so I want to know what happens. So it's sleeping time. It's Takumi Sleep Stream!
At ease. Get some...
Oh, I slept.
So...
Yes, sir! Early that morning, Takamaru suddenly called me out to the schoolyard. Good morning, Takumi!
You're late, Takumi!
What are we doing here?
Yeah, why'd you get me out of bed? It's so early.
We're gonna train!
Training right now?
They all both end with Ko. I've never actually seen Kako's name in kanji, so I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, even when we fight with Himo Anima, it comes down to stamina!
I had a dream that I had to do a 400 IM swimming. And by the end of it, I was super exhausted. I don't know why, I just remember that. But last night while I was sleeping... Oh, whoops. Last night while I was sleeping, I had a dream that I was back on my swim team and I had to do a 400 IM. And I was like, oh my god, this is so tiring. And by the time I was doing freestyle, I was like...
No thanks. Why is it only us guys here?
What are you talking about? We gotta be stronger, so we gotta protect the womans!
That's why he invited... Also, where's Ima?
I tried to drag him along, but he put on a wig, so I couldn't punch him.
Wait, he switched himself out with a teddy bear while I wasn't looking. Dang, he would have made a great Himiko.
If Ima's not doing it, your whole boys protect the girls thing falls apart. Let's call the whole thing off.
Hello, Dr. Dragon Alcohol!
Well, I don't know, but if it'll help us through the next battle.
You're on his side!
No whining, let's go!
Oh, no guts, no glory! Pain!
So we had a random scene to waste time. It wasn't easy, but it did help me clear my mind. Yeah, he's gotta be the new manager of SummerSlam now that Moko's gone. Love and peace!
It's time. So work.
I hadn't spoken to Darumi, so I decided to go to her room. Darumi?
Huh?
Ding dong. Darumi?
Ah.
Maybe she's still asleep. No point in forcing her to get up. In fact, I'm not sure how I'd wake her up. You know, just put your hand on the flesh, jiggle it around a little bit. Darumi. I mean, I'm going to be honest. People can get used to anything. I remember I had a teacher who was missing an eye. It was literally, he had to wear an eye patch, but sometimes the eye patch would ride up, and then you just see a hole behind his eye. And at first, it would look super disgusting. It was like, oh my god. But like, eventually I just got used to it. And it's like, people can get used to anything. What is Shoma carrying in that backpack? His defensive shell.
Huh?
And he, by the way, he was a great teacher. It's just, I had to get used to the fact that he had a hole in one of his eyes. I guess I'll do some more research in the library. I don't think my body could handle Takamaru's training regimen. You'd probably be in a less desperate position if the others from Stop, Takumi. You gotta move on. I know second-guessing my decisions won't do any good. Hey! That's right, he heard me. That's right. I shook my head in an effort to clear my thoughts.
Shebra, you come to help out again? I know your baby mama's not feeling too good, but...
I mean, I feel bad leaving you alone.
Huh? I mean, I didn't make great progress, but I don't want to complain when there's still more to do.
Hey, don't push yourself. Your safety is still our main concern.
I know. I just want to feel like I'm a real part of this team. Even though my name is question mark, question mark, question mark. What the frick, man?
I'm really grateful for everything you've done.
You don't have to go all formal, bruh. We're just gonna go surfing later anyway. Anyway, we don't have a lot of time left. We should try to get through the rest of these books, you know, before I literally die.
Oh, you never brought that up this timeline. Oh well. We spent the rest of the day reading. But, like before, we didn't find anything. I think dyslexia usually shows up on day 93.
All of you.
Just a few days left. It's looking more and more like we won't get the ruby tier in time. Even if that happens, I won't give up on reviving everyone. And to do that, we need to survive. We can't afford to lose. I'm fired up! I need to work off some nervous energy, and I knew just the place. Why is Ava here?
Alright guys, let's put some spirit in it today!
I'm up for that, but... why is Ava here? I was ordered to detain Mr. Suko. I guess we're forgetting Donami. No, we're letting her sleep. I can't believe I let you catch me. You're persistent, I give you that.
Hey! You need to start taking this seriously, man. Dyslexia said we gotta strengthen our resolve. Remember? Hey! He could tell we weren't putting our hearts into it, so we need more spirit and more determination!
Right? I'll train hard to be the gutsiest piece of human garbage I can be. No, that's not right. There's no fighting in this, is there? I'll do it, fine. I suppose I'll participate if it helps me protect my dear sister. I'll gladly suffer through anything.
That's more like it. If you're gonna try, you're gonna somersault.
Okay, let's do this. I spent another day in the schoolyard. For some reason, Takamaru looked a little bit like Moko. Started before the morning announcement. Dyslexia. God, Dyslexia's here! Leapt out bed of eye, awakened the sudden by blaring alarm, the... Is this...
Intruder alert.
It's hurt, it's affecting me already! He Dyslexia, finally, it's here! This time, our showdown for its... I flew room fast, immediately run as I could to room war. Everyone's here. Good. It's evaluate time. Settle this. Happy, very. I'm another chance kill invaders. Dyslexia, is it? Back is he?
Yeah, we monitor up him on the saw just now.
What say revolve show how strong it now is?
Yeah.
Trap turn out, Nozomi resolve for how? I managed figure, but able make one only chance at this wheel. Device here. You ground on the put device regular. When comes within range an enemy, it will sensors trip activate automatically. I'm going to set place once it's this. I need dyslexia lure it over to.
And when heal and hail, the when goes poison.
If it might, we finally land break some attack.
But considering it's still going tough beating, if it works, how strong he? This sounds like an old Sega Genesis game.
If things sacrifice,
I'll really bad, literally repulse me, go other instead right position.
Is same before as has talking yet again still same, Darumi?
No. Change still no.
We still fight have. It's only two-way for not mention humanity all of survive.
Sorry, but that's not gonna cut it anymore. I command you to...
Do you have any quests for me?
Thank you so much, Popcorn. Thank you so much, Popcorn. Oh, thank you. Thank you, really. Thank you so much. That voice. What? Love and peace!
The commander told you to strengthen your resolve, didn't he? What's needed here isn't the will to survive, but the determination to kill your opponent.
Hey.
You need to be ruthless enough to strike down anyone who stands in your way.
Wait! Does that mean Darumi figured out how to make the ruby tear?
Eito, here, how can you? I couldn't be brought thought back anymore.
What the frick are you guys saying? Do you guys have like dyslexia or something? The ruby tear, you mean? The Redstone makes ruby tear. Darumi figured actually out it.
I don't know what you're saying, but yeah, I'm here again thanks to Darumi. That much is true. But I don't have time to explain. I'll go into the details later after we win the battle. For now, I suggest we get out on the battlefield and fight. Yeah, I guess you're right, but you better tell us everything. You guys can't do it without my incredibly nice abs.
Oh, I stabbed myself!
God of the planet, hear my plea and lend me thy strength. Blood of my bond release!
Oh god, I'm bleeding! Let's
begin. Show me your resolve.
Nozomi, you'll have to take the lead here.
Right. I won't let you down. We'll cover you while you get the job done. Let's do this, guys.
Okay, Nozomi retreats, poison trap is destroyed, or barrier is destroyed. Okay. Alright, so we just need to do something really quick.
Let's go.
Okay.
Say when. This should do it.
I appreciate the help.
My turn. There.
1,
Here we go.
2.
Got it.
Alright, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready. Time for action.
Okay, so come on, Nozomi.
Leave it to me.
Lock in, we need to
I'm
win.
ready.
Okay. Place the trap. Done. Okay. Next.
Let's go.
Takumi. In.
I'm ready whenever.
Eito. In. Good. We need to lock him in. Takamaru.
Rev it up. Hauling ass.
This is called the human circle of doom.
Leave it to me.
Nozomi, get the frick out of here! Oh, he can walk over that.
All good.
Ima! Get over here!
Okay, okay.
Okay. We gotta shield her up.
I'll set it up.
All good!
Leave it to me. Here's one for Dab.
Ima's voice lines are hilarious. And then we just need to make sure one person survives. Team Mom will survive.
I can't stop now.
Don't stop me now!
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, is everyone about to die? Yeah.
Not like this.
But we got lots of voltage.
I'm sorry, Kako. I can still fight.
Oops. We did it!
I'm back on the front line.
Wait, Takamaru didn't die? What the frick?
Poison?
We farted on him.
It worked. We did it. There's still gas lingering around him, so we should probably focus on the other enemies first.
Understood. The main event will have to wait.
That's a lot of voltage. Wait, what is it? Defeat all enemies except dyslexia? Okay.
Ready when you are. Just a quick drop out. I'm taking the. This should slow them down.
We're gonna
Ready
go
when
easy
you-
mode.
I'm taking the wheel. Engines at full throttle. I'm good whenever. Just a quick drop. Ugh, we can't keep on like this. Hi-ya! I can still.
Sometimes easy mode is the best mode.
Watch out. Things aren't looking good. How's this? We did it! I can still keep it coming. Things aren't looking. Engines at full throttle.
Oh, Tsubasa.
I can still keep it coming. Things aren't looking good. Out of the way.
There she goes, taking the wheel as
Keep on
usual.
like this.
Here.
Don't try to
totally random while we're having Tsubasa murder everyone. I heard Ghost of Yote is finally out. I heard a lot of people were kind of disappointed with it. Apparently, the story is nowhere near as good as Jin Sakai's. Which is, I mean, unfortunate, but also not unexpected. Did you guys play Ghost of Tsushima?
I can still... Don't try to stop me. I won't lose.
You know, sometimes it's hard to beat the original game in just about anything.
I won't. Engines at full throttle. You can't keep it.
We're ending up with more moves than we started.
I can still... Let's run.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to play it. One thing I've been thinking about is I had to fire up my PlayStation to play Ghost of Tsushima. And while it's nice, like, I prefer playing on the PC, so sometimes it's a little bit annoying, you know? Exclusive games are usually annoying. I do understand that it's a moneymaker, though. Like, for example, you can't play Mario on anything other than a Switch.
I can still...
Alright.
Incredible. I never would have guessed there was a poison that could work on me. I'm impressed. Using any and all means to secure victory is what war is all about.
I'm actually very surprised that Dyslexia doesn't think that poison is dishonorable. He's actually like, oh, well, that's impressive, using it to win. I'm actually surprised, but at the same time, like, I mean, we've seen him be like, wow, you use poison, that's cool. But, like, every time he does that, I'm always a little bit surprised.
This is a battle for the survival of our respective species. We must both do whatever it takes.
The survival of our species?
You haven't killed me yet, though. Come, let's finish it.
Let us begin.
This will be our final showdown. Only the victor will survive.
Your little sis is playing, or your sis is playing Ghost of Yote, and she's a little mixed. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. I've heard, like, a lot of people are just mixed about it. Which is unfortunate, because Ghost of Tsushima was such a revolution. But we can't expect every game to be good. It's like, writers change. Like, I mean, the writers who wrote Ghost of Tsushima are not the same as the ones who wrote Ghost of Yote. At least some of them aren't, right? The people who worked on it, you know, people leave companies, other people are acquired, so it's not always going to be the same. He thinks humans are weaklings, so he would assume they would have tried to do that to survive. Yeah, fair. I mean, the guy is all strict on the old rules. I guess so, you know, maybe the old rules is like war is war, and so just try to win. So, like, that's like super, super old-fashioned thinking. So, yeah, maybe he's all like, yeah, impressive that you could do this. He's the god of warfare, or the paragon of warfare, right? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, sometimes people leave, sometimes some writers leave, some writers come, and, you know, it's one of those things where I don't like it when people use their company as, like, credit. Like, you know how, like, who was it? Who made Dragon Age? They were like, oh, this is Dragon. We come from a long line of good Dragon Age games. Dragon Age Inquisition. That was like many years ago. So it's like the people who put it together aren't the same. You know what? Let's see. Maybe we should have Ato do this one.
We better get moving. I hope no one minds. I'm ready when
because he's defending the woman that he loves, right?
Let's try this.
He has a counter, right? He does.
I guess it's my turn. We better get moving. I guess it's my turn. Oh, it's back. We better get moving.
Executioner will do 8 right now. It's not terrible.
My turn.
What is his attack? His attack is facing forward. Okay, so we can do it like this.
Yes, leave it to me. ready whenever. I hope no one minds. Yes, leave it to me. Let's try this. I guess it's my turn. I'm ready whenever.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so we can put one here.
I hope no one minds. We better get moving.
Let's dash.
I'm ready whenever. We better get moving. I'm ready whenever.
Explosive mine.
Let's try this out. Yes, leave it to me.
Here.
I hope no one minds. We better get moving.
Explosive mine. Dang it. I will put it right here.
I guess it's my turn. I'm ready whenever.
Explosive mine here.
Let's try this out.
Oh, whoops, no. You were playing a game, it was supposed to be nothing else, but I said nothing else here. Wait, they were supposed to say there was nothing else. Am I hearing an affair? No! Ato is not having an affair with Nuttermeat.
I hope no one minds. We better get moving. Let's try this out.
Okay, here we go.
I'm ready whenever.
Defense!
I hope no one minds. Yes, leave it to me.
Defense!
Let's try this out. I'm ready whenever.
Defense!
I hope no one minds. I guess it's my turn. You're in the way!
Oh, we got this. This is gonna be easy.
I'm ready whenever. We better get moving.
12.
I'm ready whenever. Here we go.
I will not yield. I will not run. To die on the battlefield is the fate of all true warriors.
Wait, how much do you miss for Ato to be alive? Yeah, you know, I don't know either.
I guess it's my turn. Allow me to go. I'm ready whenever.
Wait, no.
We better get moving. Here we go. Yes, leave it to me.
One last strike.
Allow me to take them down.
Love and peace. That was so love and peace, I know, right?
Looks like you're getting what you wanted. You'll die in battle.
Hey, this is so canon because he just killed him.
If that's the kind of death you want, I'll be glad to give it to you.
So, I have lost. My life has finally reached its end.
More like love and pieces. Ah!
But it is you I feel sorry for. So young. Yet you are weapons that exist to kill, and nothing more.
Weapons?
None of us want your pity, old man. The battle is over. It's time for you to die.
Oh, looks like Ato gets this one. We're on day 93, by the way. Do you guys want to just play out to the end of this one? I don't know how much longer it is, so some of you guys can answer that question better than I can.
It's over.
Yeah, let's just go to the end today. We'll have a little bit of a longer stream and just see the end of the Darumi route. Not much longer? Sure. I do want to see the end. Long stream. Another successful battle for the books. What love and peace. Why'd you go and finish him off on your own? Are you even the real Ato? Would you mind not spewing that putrid spittle when you speak in that nails of chalkboard voice of yours? Yeah, that's Ato. Yeah, he's the real Ato. Of course I am. Anybody can see that. Huh? So Miss Amamiya created a ruby tear and used it to bring you back? So it seems. Only one, though. She's still in her giant fleshy form right now. She said she needed more time to make enough tears for the rest of us. The first one she made all went to reviving me. We're still gonna have to wait? But this proves that the ruby tear really works, right? It means can bring back others back. I think I still have dyslexia, guys. I'll finally be able to see them again. We could definitely use the extra manpower in our final battle. Typo. Yeah, he knows that they're kids, which is kind of interesting. It's interesting that he kind of treats them like child soldiers. He's like, I feel bad that you guys are child soldiers and your lives are just used for fighting.
Gotta hand it to you, Ato. You came back and let us play Genshin Impact while you were fighting.
I never thought I'd see the day when you'd be complimenting me, Takamaru. Ato isn't homicidal, he's just a jerk. We finally have hope, and it's thanks to Darumi. Takumi, what's wrong? Nothing. You're right, this is great. We'll bring everyone back and win the war. Together. Things are really looking up for us now. What's the matter, Takumi? We all heaved one big collective sigh of relief. There's more route. There are still more routes. Exhausted from a long fight, everyone went back to their rooms. But not me. Something I needed to check on. I need to have a conversation with the person responsible. Darumi? Yo, there is no music. This is even scarier than when they're playing the scary music. Darumi? Darumi? Please don't be a monster, just... Darumi, I'm coming in! Wait, she's okay.
Hey, Takumi, it's been a while.
What is Ato doing in your room? Darumi! Are you cheating on me? You're back to your human form.
Technically, it's more like I can switch back to this whenever I want to now.
That's a huge step forward. You're incredible, Darumi. What are you doing in her room, Ato?
So what's so urgent that you had to sneak into my room at the dead of night? If you want more ruby tears, it's gonna take a while. I've got the hang of it now, but actually doing it is harder than you might think. Or do you want to talk to your darling Darumi again? Maybe that's what you want to do. Or maybe you want to do more than talk. I can get absorbed. You can get absorbed by me. And I'm not talking about eating. I don't mind if it's you, Takumi. I'll do anything you want. Is that a no? Do you want to know more about how I brought Ato back then?
Brought Ato back? Of course she did. I'm right here, aren't I? In that case... Why is your body still in your grave in the schoolyard? She cloned him.
Huh.
She cloned him. She didn't use the ruby. The ruby tear needs the bot. She cloned you? Because Retsnom can create anything, including freaking life? Retsnom can create anything, include... Oh my god. I don't know how I feel about this, man. If you can make anything, I always say the one thing you should be very careful about is life. Even when you damage, with the damage and decomposition, I could tell it was you. I kissed you, it still tasted the same. If you really used the ruby tear, Eito would have come back to life and got out of the grave. The Eito Outsuki is here in front of me. But his body is still on the ground. And that's why everyone wanted Retsnom. Yeah. Oh my god. Do you guys remember? They said that Retsnom is a monster that just eats things. And then when it eats things, it can recreate... Oh my... That's freaking horrifying. I'm gonna be honest, they probably murdered all the Retsnoms because of this. This is a horrifying prospect. How exactly is this possible?
Didn't it ever seem weird to you, Takumi? Retsnom can eat and create anything. If something that powerful really existed, don't you think the planet would be overrun with them?
Are you telling me you can't do that? Retsnom doesn't have that type of ability?
No, that part is true. I brought Eito back, didn't I? The reason that there are no Retsnoms left is because they all killed themselves.
Oh my god. If you can create anything, probably the question you will end up asking yourself is anything even real? They killed themselves?
Retsnom devours everything, even the memories of the things it eats. At its core, it doesn't have a will or a consciousness of its own. It just consumes anything it can and constructs an identity around their memory.
So this isn't even Darumi anymore.
If it eats a bird, it flies in the air. If it eats a dog, it runs on the ground.
Yeah, in a way, Darumi understands it. Do you know what I don't think this is even Darumi anymore. It's just Retsnom's clone of her. And if it eats a person, it walks and talks like a person.
But sooner or later, it learns the truth.
Because it's not really real. Because Retsnom is a fake. And when Retsnom finally realizes it, it realizes all it is always just going to be, it's not real. That's actually really sad. Yeah, the alien over time learns to have an identity and learns to... There's an anime where an alien goes to Earth, but it doesn't have a consciousness, and then it learns to have an identity, and then and becomes a combination of the thing it was the past. Yeah. So Retsnom doesn't even believe in itself. And so the Darumi we're even talking to. And this is exactly what we're talking about. These are Darumi's thoughts. So is this actually Darumi we're talking to? I don't know.
Its prey's memories are always end the same, with a dark shadow bearing down on them. When Retsnom realizes what it really is, it's overcome with despair and chooses death.
You mean... Now you want to create a god character?
Retsnom absorbs everything, even memories. So who needs the ruby tier? By eating just a tiny bit of Ato's body, I got all the memories into this bargain. Then I use Retsnom powers to transform part of my body and put those memories into it.
And here I am, alive again! No. Yeah, she can literally just clone people, create life. Does that really count as bringing back someone to life? Retsnom was a complete mistake, man. Did that perfect copy still count as the same person?
We could still revive the original bodies with the ruby tier, but it's much faster to make new ones. And we're on a time crunch here. You want to bring the others back, right?
But...
Actually, I'm glad you came when you did. I wanted to ask your advice. I figured, what if I absorb all of you right now?
I mean, that would make us immortal. I mean, functionally, we are already immortal, but still. What do you mean?
Yeah! Once I absorb you, I can use my powers to recreate you. You still have all the same memories and personalities. You won't even notice any difference. But you'll be stronger than before, and I'll have a backup. You can think of me as a Mama Kuma. If you ever get in a situation where the Revive-O-Matic won't work, I can bring you back instead.
Is it really them? Great question. I've told you guys already from the previous conversation, I do believe that if you have to ask these questions, you've already done something wrong. Do you have any idea how immoral that sounds?
I could actually create multiple copies of you, but I think that would be going too far. I could have my own personal Takumi hair. You can have your own Tsubasa hair.
Oh wait, suddenly this doesn't sound so bad. Hold on, Darumi. Hold on, Darumi. You can create multiple Tsubasas? Hey, Tsubasa! Can you come over here for a second?
You probably end up killing each other over and over. Who is the real one and who is a copy?
Don't worry, Takumi. Getting absorbed doesn't hurt. You actually won't feel a thing. We can bring back the other team and make sure everyone survives. Isn't that what we've been working toward this whole time? You won't find a better way than this. The multiple Tsubasa route. I don't think...
Please, Takumi! I can't do this without you. Let's bring everyone back and make it to a day 100 where no one has to die. I'm doing this for you, you know?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Darumi. I'm sorry this happened, Darumi. We should have never done this.
All the pain? All the weird transformations? It's all been for you.
That's the worst part. Darumi reached out her hand toward me. Perfect copies inside and out. everyone alive again. Well, that's the problem. Eventually, we will... Right, all the Retsnoms killed themselves. That is our future. Our future is questioning whether or not we're alive, and then if every single Retsnom kills themselves, that's our future too. It really did sound like a great deal. Yeah, I hate how the bad answer is the correct answer here. Was it okay for us to do this? Wasn't it cheating? Why is it that Darumi, even when she's alive, she's dead? Yeah, exactly. We saved her and then we lost her again. I had no idea what was right or wrong. I should think about it another way. Who am I talking to? Is it really Darumi? I don't think that's the question you should ask. I think the question you should ask is whether or not you could ever consolidate the possibility of thinking that you are a copy. And the reality is, I don't think anyone can... People need to feel valuable. If they feel like they can be replaced, then they lose their will to live.
Hey!
No. Except Darumi's offer. I'm sorry, Darumi. I'm sorry, Darumi. Tell me something. Who are you?
What are you talking about, Takumi? I'm Darumi Amamiya, obviously. Is my makeup so bad today that you don't recognize me? Wow, that's depressing as hell.
Give it a rest, Darumi. I know you're not the same person I knew and trusted to do the right thing. I don't really agree with Takumi's approach here, but at the same time, I can't blame him for saying this. If I was in this position, all I would say is that I don't think copying ourselves will bring anyone happiness. You keep using her name, but it's not gonna make me trust you anymore. You're being awfully ungrateful, aren't you? You're the reason that this happened to Darumi and that's the worst part! She did this to help me, and only now we realize that it was the wrong answer. Ah! I know, but I can't do it. I can't let you do this.
That's how it is, huh?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I turned around and left to go back to my own room. I was half expecting one of them to attack me while my back was turned. But they didn't lash out. They just let me walk away. If Retsnom really does end up killing themselves, then maybe Darumi has already given up. I don't know.
Truth! It's your but now then.
Thank you, Sirei. We all got together in the cafeteria, minus Darumi and Eito. I told everyone about what happened.
Oh?
So that's how Eito came back, and why Darumi's been changing so much. And now she wants to absorb all of us. Quite a predicament. Feels bad to attack her, though. Her intentions are not malevolent. And that's the worst part, because every solution is wrong here. No matter what we do, it's wrong. It sucks.
Oh.
I'll refrain from saying I told you so. Thanks, Yuriko. I'm sorry it had to come to this. So we won't be able to revive the others at all? I'm not saying we should let Darumi absorb us, but couldn't we let her bring back Nozomi's friends? At least?
Don't be talking, idiot. Don't be an idiot. We're talking about absorbing corpses and making new bodies. They wouldn't be the same people, just copies.
I just don't think they could live with themselves if they found out what they were. If they realized they were replaceable, that even if they died, then Darumi could just make new ones. They wouldn't... I don't think it would work out well anyway.
No matter how much she misses them, Nozomi's not going to want her friends back if they're not real.
I wouldn't even question real, but I understand what Takamaru is saying. Right, it's questioning the same idea as to revive a Matic, right? Without another word, Nozomi turned and ran out of the cafeteria. Nozomi.
You should probably give her some space. It's not her place to tell her how to feel.
I feel bad for him even bringing it up. I'm sorry.
Oh!
So what do we do about Retsnam?
Huh?
We basically need a plan to kill it, right?
Brother, dearest?
Sorry, sister dearest. So long as the monster's in this school, I can't guarantee your safety. True. It's our enemy. Plain and simple. I'm sorry, Darumi. I wonder if Darumi even realizes that she's been eaten. Like, once again in Raincode, spoilers for Master Detective Archives Raincode, none of the clones even realized that they were clones. They just went on living their lives assuming that they were just the same person. Kill Darumi? But she's our friend. I don't know if that thing is Darumi anymore. But we can't just allow Retsnam wearing her skin to keep living. What was my reaction? Well, it's pretty complicated in that case, right? Because if we allowed the clones to live, the first thing we have to do is acknowledge that they are clones. They're not the same person, right? And it's okay to be a clone. Don't get me wrong. They're alive. They're still alive. They're allowed to live their life. But they have to realize, they have to accept what they are or who they are, right? At the very least, in that case, they couldn't continue to revive over and over again. The ability to create more clones was destroyed. Also, we had the fact that the clones themselves were immortal, so... But it's not an easy solution. In that case, you know, they should be allowed to live, but they had to reasonably come to terms with what they were. Because if they couldn't come to terms with that, then it'd probably result in the same thing, like, you don't want to live anymore. And from what I understand, there were you know, in the epilogue of Raincode, some people ended up going into depression or killing themselves when they found out that they were clones as well. So it's like there were many different reactions, at least the characters in Raincode. Sooner or later, it will try to absorb us. It's in its nature. We need to stop it. Also, in this case, the beast in and of itself has some murderous tendencies. Then again, the zombies in Raincode, or the clones in Raincode, also had some murderous tendencies, so... I agree, but it's not going to be easy. We're dealing with a monster that can consume and create anything it wants. They're not like us. They might kill us, so we have to kill it first. I mean, that's how Retsnam went extinct, that or they killed themselves. Fighting it head-on will only guarantee our destruction. I'm going to assume you have some kind of plan. Darumi doesn't deserve to die, man. Darumi was such a kind person. Yeah, this game is a little too peak for me. It's not much, but it's all I've been able to think of. Nozomi's grief and Darumi becoming a monster. This whole situation is because of me. I have to take responsibility and end this. Just leave it all to me. Spent the rest of the day getting everything ready and waiting for night to fall. I figured it was time to go to Darumi's room. I have to end this. I'm coming in.
What's up, Takumi? I thought you didn't want to be friends anymore. You must have decided to join me after all.
Not great at making big decisions, are you? But I guess that's nothing new. Love and peace. I'm glad. It was hard watching you discard Darumi after everything she's done for you. I'm sorry, Darumi.
It's fine. I forgive.
I can't stay and talk anymore.
Huh?
I came to stop you. I won't let you absorb anyone. And how do you propose to do that? You don't seriously believe you can defeat us on your own, can you? The way we are now, even the whole team couldn't take us down. I'm not alone.
Huh?
I brought a friend.
Sabra, you really want to kill your baby mama? It's kind of screwed up, man.
I am. This is how I'll take responsibility and keep everyone safe. Wait, he's a surfer?
We're following the plan then.
Do it. The next moment.
Are you ready, Takumi? I'm going to give the last of my power to you. I'm ready.
Takumi? What are you doing?
These flames destroy any and all living matter. That includes me and you. Even with your Retsunum powers, you're still not immune to these.
But why would you set your arm on fire? Do you want them to burn you up as well?
I couldn't make anyone else do this. This is between me and Darumi. Here I come, Darumi. This is the end. You and I will both die here.
I wonder if he's killing himself because he's killing Darumi. I threw myself at Darumi. The undying flames spread to envelop both of us, eating away at every cell in our bodies. Now that the end was here, I felt strangely calm. I should have died that day when I decided to revive Retsunum inside me. Since then, I've been on borrowed time anyway. I should have been the one to have my body consumed from the inside, until the creature replaced me completely. Darumi wanted to spare me that, so she'd taken my place. That was the only reason I survived. So I wasn't afraid to die. No. What I felt in my final moments was a deep sense of gratitude toward Darumi, and regret that things couldn't have turned out differently. Huh?
guess I'm dead. I want to think I'd like to think that the last thing he did was hugged her. I'd like to think that too.
Troops, congratulations!
Thank you, Sirei.
Get yourself.
Am I alive? Huh? I'm alive? The last thing I remember is me and Darumi burning to death. The last thing I remember was me hugging Darumi before the flames consumed us. Am I a clone?
Oh.
Takumi, you're finally awake. Takumi, you're all right.
Did you guys get consumed? Why am I still here?
That's what we wanted to tell you. We wanted you to tell us.
Huh?
Back on day 94, there was a huge fire, and we went to check it out.
We found Darumi and Eito burned to death. And half of you.
Half of me?
The undying flames already burned away most of your body.
What was left of you was just lying there. It was quite grotesque.
Are you saying there was still enough of me for the Revive-O-Matic? No, if that was it, I have been revived right away, and the announcement just said day 100.
Maybe it's because you were killed by the undying flames, but the Revive-O-Matic didn't work on you anymore.
We tried calling the Undying Flame Surfer, but he also stopped appearing.
He used his power to help me, so he probably was asleep for a while.
But why am I alive?
Oh.
We found this on the ground beside you. Is that what I think it is?
We put it in your body and it sank into it. And after a few days, the Revive-O-Matic brought you back. In other words, this is a ruby tear.
Did Darumi make this? But why? I rejected Darumi and tried to kill her. Why would she do this for me? Is this really day 100? What about the final battle? Did we Deus Ex Machina it? It's all right. You don't have to worry about any of that. What do you mean?
It wasn't exactly a total victory. But it turns out Vecious doesn't like chocolate, so Ima made a whole bunch of the chocolate chili mayonnaise.
Mostly, it was thanks to the Revive team from the other academy, too. They helped me cook.
Wait, what?
The door opened and...
Oh, you really are awake again! Woohoo!
Darumi didn't deserve to die.
So, you're Sir Takumi? The one to whom we owe our lives?
We heard you've been working hard all this time to revive us. You did pretty well for a filthy peasant.
Poor!
Dying and coming back right before the final battle, though. Talk about a rude awakening.
Moko, Kyoshika, Kurara, Yugamu. So, Kurara did nothing on the battlefield as usual, right? Yeah, but she helped me cook, so it was cool.
That's right. We took the tier back to second to last academy and used it.
So their bodies have just been lying there? Dang, that's morbid.
The Revive-O-Matic did the West. Thank you so much, Takumi. We never would have been able to bring them back if it wasn't for you.
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything.
No time to be modest. You took the ruby tear from Daughter-Me, didn't ya?
Oh.
And you're the one who revived us in the first place. I'm so grateful. SummerSlam is back!
No, I really didn't. The words stuck in my throat. Before I could go on, another announcement started playing on the PA system.
The most important moment of this operation will soon begin.
Yes, yes.
Lost Defense Academy will now transition to attack mode.
It seems the time has come. I miss this voice, man. I'm sure you still have a lot of questions.
But you're gonna have to save them. We can talk all you want, but once we're safely out there, we should go. We've checked the schoolyard and the escape pod is already there. It'll be no laughing matter if we miss it. Come on, Takumi.
Without any further discussion, everyone filed out of the room.
Are you okay, Takumi?
You seem a little off.
What exactly happened between you and Daughter-Me that day?
I don't know. I only knew that I should have died, and I'd survived. Daughter-Me must have torn me off at the last minute. Thanks to her, part of me had been left intact. Even with only a charred torso, there was still a chance of me being brought back. Daughter-Me must have realized the possibility and made the ruby tear to help make it a reality. That wasn't all. It wasn't only about her wanting me to survive. I think she wanted it to end the way it did. She said that to make sure I'd be the one to finish her. None of the legends said what would happen to Retsnom's host, and we were still no wiser about it now. Well, that means Retsnom has officially gone extinct, because that was the last one. Daughter-Me had no idea how dangerous she might become. Maybe that's why she thought it was better for her to die. Maybe that's just what we should believe. But then, what about the way she'd been acting? Because she was trying to distance herself from me? She pretended to be morbid and insensitive. She only felt comfortable being herself around me. And she stopped showing me her serious, more caring side, almost as if she was doubling down on the act. But what if she just didn't want me to feel bad when she died? Had she been playing the part of the inhuman creature so I could kill her? I had no idea. And now I guess I never will. In spite of how much her body had changed, was there still a trace of the real Daughter-Me? Was I grasping at straws, just to try to make sense of it? I didn't have a definite answer, or any way of getting one. How could I possibly know how Daughter-Me felt? You can't. You just can't. That's all. I found myself reminded of something she told me once.
Do you know how other people feel, Takumi?
Huh?
'Cause I don't. No one ever seems to understand me, and I don't get what's going on in their heads either. No one ever knows how anyone else is feeling, really.
What's important is how I choose to remember her.
Are you sure you're all right, Takumi?
Yeah, it's nothing. Come on. You better get going. What was Daughter-Me at the very end? Was she a person? Had she really become a monster? If the only thing I can do now is believe in her, then I already have my answer. I'll never forget you, Darumi. I'll keep you in my heart for as long as I live. I promise. And that was the Darumi route. Yes, there's still one more. We'll probably see it next stream because this is super late. It's super late, but I'm so glad I got to finish it. That was peak. That was doom. That was peak doomed. Another bittersweet ending. Yeah. Man, that was... Oh, man. I hope we get a route where Darumi gets a happy ending, man. I suppose Darumi got a bit of a happy ending in the Killing Game route, but I can understand why people think this is the Darumi route and not the Killing Game one. Man. Yeah. I really like Darumi's character, at least in this route. In some other routes, she just never changes, but in this route, this is... And I will say, this is a very Japanese end. This is the most emotional. Oh, this is a pretty emotional ending. This is a very Japanese ending. Even though we had the good ending, it's still a bad ending. You know, heroes sometimes die trying. And sometimes, no matter what, there's no good solution. But Darumi deserves better. But to an extent, sometimes you're just dealt a crappy hand, and there's not much you can do. That's how it is for a lot of people. Sometimes I feel like that too. You just do what you can and not care. And it takes a lot of strength to be willing to do what you can without worrying about yourself. And that's really hard. Because to a large extent, we can say that what Darumi does here is kind of an idealized version of a person. She's willing to sacrifice herself. Even though we think that she doesn't deserve bad stuff. That's the best, you have the best angst animatic idea. I mean, Darumi is definitely good inspiration for that. Like, Darumi is the idealized version of this idea that a person can live a bad life and still continue to sacrifice for others. It's just really sad, man. And sometimes that's just how life is. Man, that's all I can say. Man, you gotta go. You stayed up to 11. Thank you so much for joining us today, Kiyoma. I better get going too. It's late. We're going to be exploring a new route. Maybe we'll go back and see the other Doudremy ending, because there's an ending where we say, yes, take us, Doudremy. So, yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Do you have any quests for me? I will see you all. Wait, there's also another route where instead of reviving Retsnom inside us, we keep him as a pet. I feel like we're all gonna die. But anyway, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. If you have any quests for me, I will see you all next time.